Hi, today I'm going to show you how to find the biggest and smallest number in a set of numbers. So if you had a for loop to input a list of numbers, how can you find the biggest one in the list? For example, you might have the marks for a test, and you might have 10 different marks like the ones I've shown you here. So to find the biggest mark, before you start the for loop, you must create a variable to store the maximum mark and set it equal to a small number, smaller than all the data, for example 0 for our marks. Inside the for loop, you're going to use an if statement. And after the for loop, you're going to output the maximum mark. Now I've got 3 exercises for you to try. So the first one is about puppies. You need to go and type this, the code for this exercise in. So please pause the video now, try and do this, and on the next slide I'm going to show you the solution that you can check against your solution. So here's the solution. Okay, I'm not going to go through the details of this. It's very similar to the previous exercise. Just check that you have got all your code right, the same as this. Here's another exercise. This is all about cities, city names, and the population size, and you have to find the largest population and the city with the smallest population. So let's go and look at the solution. And over here you can see that you've got a variable called big city and one called small city. You've also got an integer called small pop and then one called big pop to store the largest and the smallest population. And note that the if statement for the smallest is if pop is less than small pop, then small pop equals pop. It's quite fun, all these pops. Okay, so please check your solution against my solution. And here's the last exercise. So this is all about cylinders. There is a calculation in the middle of this for loop, and then you do the if statement. So here you have to work out the volume of 3 cylinders. So I'll let you try this exercise out, and here is the solution. So over here you input the radius and the height of the cylinder, and then you calculate the volume, and then you work out which cylinder has the biggest volume, and you display that at the end. So please check your solution against mine here as well. Please subscribe and like this video so that it gets shared with more people and they can all learn their IT as well. Thank you, and goodbye from IT's Clear.